The mystery of Kay's pregnancy in Alien Romulus has left fans theorizing since the film's release. This story focuses on the shocking reveal that Bjorn is the father of Kay's child, if you can call it that.
Kane's son.
Ah yes, he has Bjorn's eyes. This revelation not only adds depth to the characters, but changes how we view the entire dynamic within the group. From the opening scenes, Alien Romulus sets the stage for a tense and isolated environment where a group of Weyland-Yutani employees is stuck in a deteriorating space station. Kay's character, portrayed by Isabella Merced, is introduced early on as a kind, warm-hearted member of the crew, a stark contrast to the more hostile and abrasive characters like Bjorn. Her pregnancy, though initially subtle in its introduction, becomes a major focal point as the plot unfolds. However, it isn't until the latter half of the film that the true horror of her situation becomes apparent. For those paying close attention, there were subtle clues about the father of Kay's baby scattered throughout the film. One of the more intimate moments occurs right before Bjorn's death, where he and Kay share a charged exchange. They touch foreheads, a gesture that might initially seem innocent, but in the context of their relationship, it raises suspicions. The audience senses there's more to their relationship than what has been explicitly stated. This moment, as brief as it is, holds the key to unraveling one of the film's biggest twists. Bjorn is the father of Kay's child. But how did we get here? And what does this mean for the characters in the film? To understand the gravity of this revelation, we need to look at the backstory between Kay, Bjorn, and the rest of the group. Throughout the film, there are references to Bjorn's abrasive personality. Kay herself, in a conversation with Rain, describes the father of her child as just some asshole. At first glance, this may seem like a throwaway comment, but it's actually a subtle clue that points directly to Bjorn. It's important to note that Bjorn, Kay, and her brother Tyler are cousins, adding a disturbing layer to this revelation. The idea of cousins having a child together, especially in the isolated, pressure-filled environment of the space station, introduces a level of taboo that feels both shocking and fitting within the grim, survivalist tone of Alien Romulus. The film doesn't shy away from these uncomfortable truths, weaving them into the dark fabric of its story. As the movie progresses, more hints begin to surface. There's a creepy mural within the abandoned Weyland-Yutani ship that the group explores. This mural depicts a baby feeding on a dead woman's body, an eerie foreshadowing of Kay's fate.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like it. Doctor. What is it, Doctor?
I'm fine. Get the t-shirt.
Though the image in the mural shows an ordinary human baby, the audience can't help but draw parallels between this visual and the events that unfold later. Kay's baby, though not fully developed, becomes something far worse, a xenomorph human hybrid that emerges due to the experimental serum she takes, leading to a grotesque and horrifying transformation. The moment of Kay's death is one of the most harrowing scenes in Alien Romulus. After giving birth, her hybrid offspring, a 9-foot-tall monstrosity, kills her in a gruesome scene reminiscent of the dark, body horror moments that define the Alien franchise. Director Fede Alvarez doesn't hold back, delivering a brutal, shocking death that breaks unspoken rules of horror films, particularly the taboo against killing pregnant characters. But in this world, no one is safe. The fact that Bjorn is revealed to be the father complicates the dynamic of the group, particularly when you consider his relationship with Navarro, his girlfriend. The idea that Bjorn had a child with Kay while being involved with another member of the group adds layers of tension and betrayal to the story. Navarro, who is unaware of this secret, continues to support Bjorn throughout the film, making the eventual revelation all the more devastating for those who pick up on it. Bjorn's death, though anticipated, leaves a bitter taste, especially when viewed through the lens of his actions and the consequences of his affair with Kay. Some fans have speculated that this plot point may have originated from an earlier version of the script, where Bjorn, Kay, and Tyler were not related by blood. It's possible that the decision to make them cousins was a late addition, adding a deeper, more twisted element to the story. Whatever the case may be, The final version of Alien Romulus doesn't shy away from the incestuous implications, leaving audiences to grapple with the moral ambiguity of the character's actions. What makes this revelation even more significant is that it changes the way the audience views Kay's pregnancy and her ultimate fate. What was initially perceived as a tragic, albeit random storyline about a woman in an unfortunate situation becomes something much darker and more complicated. The idea that Kay was carrying the child of a man she was related to, and that this child would ultimately become a xenomorph hybrid, pushes the boundaries of what we expect from horror films, particularly in the Alien universe. But perhaps the most surprising element of this entire reveal isn't even in the film itself. Director Fede Alvarez took to Reddit in a Q&A session where he confirmed that Bjorn is indeed the father of Kay's baby. In response to a fan's question about the intimate moment between Bjorn and Kay, Alvarez replied, "Yes, he is. Good catch." This simple confirmation sparked a wave of discussion and speculation among fans, solidifying what many had already suspected. Ironically, Alvarez's Reddit account was banned shortly after for impersonating himself, adding a strange meta twist to the story. In conclusion, the revelation that Bjorn is the father of Kay's child in Romulus transforms the film from a straightforward space horror into something much more complex. The intricate relationships between the characters, combined with the dark, unsettling nature of Kay's pregnancy and eventual death, make this one of the most disturbing and memorable storylines in the Alien franchise. So what do you make of the revelation that the Offspring is Bjorn's son? Also, check out the I'm Fine t-shirt in our store. The perfect gift for sci-fi fans. Until next time, stay frosty and alert.